beautiful friends. How are you doing today? It has been long time since my last video giving you motivation because I'm quite busy. I hope you're all doing great wherever you are now in this lockdown and social distancing time. Thank you for visiting my channel and please do not forget to give your thumbs up, likes, shares and subscribe for those who are new to this channel. Take whatever resonates with you and leave if it doesn't because I'm just trying to channel a piece of my mind so it might not resonate with everyone out there. But for sure, my video is timeless so you can come back and watch whenever you need the information. Our topic for today is about diabetes. Is diabetes incurable disease? Why I choose this topic? Because it is proven that one of the underlying causes to speed up the death process in the coronavirus victim is diabetes. Besides that, there are several other health issues such as hypertension, kidney failure, asthma, pneumonia, and respiratory problems. Our focus for today is how to overcome diabetes. In my separate videos, I will create frequency healing for diabetes and other health problems. Remember, we are particles of energy floating on this plane. Therefore, quantum healing might be the best choice rather than taking medication. The diabetes is traumatic and unwanted by everyone. We have grown up clinging to the dogmatic belief that diabetes is hereditary diseases passed down from family tree and generation to generation and that is incurable disease. So patients have to depend on medication to control the blood sugar. According to diabetes specialists and doctors, how this misleading information given by the medical doctors and medical association cause loss of life but on the other hand bring huge profit to the big pharma industry and the fat boys behind the scene with their cronies. How often doctors, dietitians, and diabetes specialists give ultimatum to the patient that they must go on medication because diabetes is chronic disease. Worse, they said it is a progressive disease. Once you get the diagnosis, it will a lifetime sentence. Patients being told that this chronic and hereditary disease are incurable, they put patient on medication, while in fact medications have nothing to do with curing diabetes, but only regulate the blood sugar and suppress the symptom. Yes, it works temporarily to give the feeling of comfort, but in the long term, it leads to other health complications. No, no medication can be effective in curing diabetes. Only diets and lifestyle change can reverse diabetes. The first and foremost thing is to lose weight because obesity is the underlying cause of diabetes. Quite the contrary, insulin is known to cause weight gain. The sad truth that insulin is not good for fixing type 2 diabetes. It is only effective in reducing blood glucose. So you can imagine insulin doesn't help reversing the disease but actually worsen it. There are two types of diabetes. Type 1 is low insulin resistant while type 2 is high insulin resistant. For sure, high insulin resistance if given insulin treatment will increase the insulin level instead of fixing the issue. If a high insulin resistant patient be treated with insulin, it will cause more harm than healing. It is like treating a drug addicted victim by giving more drugs, such as heroin or marijuana. Overdose patients given more dose will soon die instead of recovery. Treatment of diabetes is like treating a patient with leg infection who will surely suffer from fever too. If the treatment is targeted on treating the fever, it is addressed on fixing the symptom, not the root cause. Makes sense 100%? Who disagrees? Raise your hands and I will give you free voucher to Paris. Who's still there to travel in this pandemic time? Weight loss is the key to reversing type 2 diabetes. The illustration of type 2 and pre-diabetes, that our body is filled with sugar, not in the blood, but our entire body system. Imagine your body is a sugar bowl. When you put all the wrong stuff, sugary, cereal, dessert, white bread, white rice, starch, over decades, the bowl gradually filled up until completely overload and spill out to your blood. Insulin is a hormone which function is to proceed the glucose into the cells. So when it is no longer available to do its job, the glucose pile up outside the cell in the blood and it is called insulin resistance. Our body cell will resist the glucose because it is completely jam packed. It is overflowing and resisting. This is called overflow phenomenon. The cell is filled to bursting with glucose, so trying to force more in it is difficult and requires much higher doses of insulin. When the insulin levels are unable to keep up with the increasing resistance, blood sugar wise, and you are diagnosed with type 2 and your doctors start to give you pills doesn't get rid of sugar. It only takes the sugar and ram it back to the liver. The liver cannot stand it, so it will spill back to the kidney, the nerve system, the eyes, and the heart. So it is like vicious cycle. The sugar bowl is overflowing with sugar, so every time you take sugar, it comes in and spills out into the blood, and you take the medication to cram the sugar back into the body. This works temporarily, but over time, the body is filled up with sugar. Now, when you take the medication, cannot force it back to the body. So when you go to the doctor, instead of taking the toxic sugar load out of the body, he doubles the dose of medication. The higher the dose of medication helps for a while, and when it no longer can force your body to get out the sugar, insulin is given. So remember, if you are taking medication to keep your blood sugar at the same level, your diabetes is getting worse and worse. The medication only hides the blood sugar by cramming it into the engorged body. If you only measure the blood sugar by taking more high dose of medication, yet you still will suffer from heart attack, strokes, kidney failure, amputation, blindness, and worse, be put in dialysis and that is the end. The best treatment for diabetes is not by medication but by reversing the disease because diabetes is reversible. Fixing diabetes is not overnight process. It takes time and willpower of the patient. Imagine most people spend years on poor eating habits, so it will take long time to reverse diabetes. The best way to reverse diabetes is through diet such as ketogenic, low carbs, high fat. The first step is cutting off sugar completely. Carbs, which is refined sugar, will trigger insulin response. Highly refined starch, such as flour, white rice, white bread, are quickly broken down by digestion into sugar. The reversing goal is to minimize insulin production so the body can rely on ketones, which use fat for energy. Also, try to couple with exercise. The second one is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is required because by fasting we cut off the supply of sugar and allow our body to burn the excess sugar and bad fat. Excess bad fat is insulin fueling. By fasting, we get more energy and can stabilize the insulin and blood sugar level. Since type 2 diabetes is merely excessive glucose in the body, burning it off will reverse the disease. Once I do suggest a chronic diabetes patient to follow the keto methods and it works wonder. He becomes more energetic since he loses lots of weight and now he has cut off all the medication, feeling fresh by jogging daily, greeting me cheerfully and thank me for giving him the right information. For diabetes patients, better to cut off the medication and allow and follow this step. No loss but more gain, nothing to lose, save more money on medication or you can use it for donation to the poor and needy out there because you are healed. Simple and effective and no cost at all. You don't believe me? Just try and follow the step and see the result. Because I am not telling you a lie. Thank you, lovely souls, for listening to my video, and please do not forget to come back next week to watch more healing video on diabetes and other health issues. See you. Bye bye. Sending you lots of love and light. Lily.